Hello, good day to everyone. I hope that all the people are already connected. So let me start. For those who don't know me, my name is Inek Palucha and I am working in Mykos in Foreign Sales Department. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the FTTX networks in rural areas and also introduce to you our brand new line of distribution boxes, MDB and MAB. MDB means Mykos distribution boxes, and the second group is MAB, what's mean Mykos access box. Hope that everyone can see my screen. The development of access network is very important nowadays and is supported by many factors. Firstly, there are the formal commitments of the European Union, and then there are also the reasons of everyday life. The European commitments are Gigabit Society 2025 program, which says that by 2025 every household must have 100 megabits connection and 5G coverage should be in all urban areas and on the main transport corridors. Then there is a Digital Compass 2030 program that increase the connection of speed to 1 gigabit for households and 5G coverage to all populated areas. On the map on the right side, you can see the distribution of areas by population, where the green represents rural areas and red urban areas. The yellow color is something between rural and urban areas. So it is clear that we still have a lot of work to do. Then there are the factors like the COVID pandemic that forced a lot of people and students to work from home. And generally, we have been forced to spend more time at home. Then there is the trend of people moving away from the big cities, but wanting the same speed of internet as are in the big cities. Then of course the tourism. Now everyone has thousands of photos in cell phones and would like to share them on the social networks. The next point, it's very common now, it's hybrid working. And it means that people start using the opportunity to work from multiple locations, such as office, home, and travel. Here we can see the share of total FTTH coverage to rural coverage. In 2020, total coverage was 45% and rural coverage was about 22%. Countries like Spain, Sweden, Portugal are among the leaders with 50+%. On the other side of the ranking are countries like Germany, UK and France with about 10 or 15% of coverage. All these factors mean high demand for fast internet connection everywhere. In Mykos, we are aware of these trends and therefore we have developed a new line of distribution boxes, MDB and MAB, which are perfect choice for aerial networks for the rural areas. MDB line consists of three sizes, M, S, and XS. They cover capacities up to 96 connectors or 144 splices in robust build with IP65 and IK10 protection. The boxes are ideal for rural deployment. They are compact, strong, highly adaptable, and cost effective. The largest one is Mdbm with dimensions 430 to 290 to 130 millimeters. All boxes from this line are lockable. Closing is secured by clips. One big is on bottom and two smaller on sides, here and here. Cable entries consist by multiple hole grommet system. 5 grommets on bottom and 2 on top. The top inlets using the silicon grommets are only for indoor use. But if you need to use the top inlets for outdoors, then there are already the knockout holes for standard PG glands. 2 on top and 1 on each side. But if you would like to use this box in a indoor application, then you can use also the top grommets, top silicon grommets for installation inside the building. The base includes a strength member restraint on top and bottom and also on sides. As you can see on the pictures, is the bottom, on sides, and also on the top. So you can fix the cable from every direction, from bottom, top, and also from the sides. The cables are fixed by metal comps just after entering through rubber grommets. In the middle is space for cable slack. On sides are channels for cables going through the box from bottom to top. By adding a simple bracket on the rear side, can be the box installed on the pole. Or we can provide full metal cross for pole installation, including cable, slack storage, like you can see on the picture on the left or right side. Available are 10 grommets. 2 of them are designed for drop cables with diameter 1.8 to 3 millimeters, and the rest of grommets cover cable diameters from 3.6 up to 30 millimeters. Each grommet is multi-hole and could be used as express port. All these grommets are common for all 3 box sizes M, S, and XS. And of course, we can, as I said before, we can use also the standard PG glands on the sides and on the top. We have 3 basic versions of Mdbm box. Here is the splicing only version. Capacity is up to 6 trays KM4 with total 144 single splices, or up to 432 splices with using ribbons. The splice holders are changeable inside the tray, and we can use standard heat shrink holders or crimps, this is especially for Germany, and ribbons. Or the ribbon holder can hold also the small PLC splitter. All 6 trays with fiber management are hinged, what allows perfect access to cable slack underneath. Inside the dark fiber management is dedicated place, 20 by 80 millimeters, for fixing PLC splitters. So it means if you have small PLC splitters, the metal one, with 250 microns fibers, you can put there plenty of them, because the standard size is 4 to 8 or 4 to 10. So you can put there, let's say 10 splitters, small splitters. Or if you remove one splice holder from the tray, we can fix also the splitter inside the tray. Here you can see the real installation, where in the middle enter the feeder cable. The grommet is used as an express port, and only the blue buffer tube with fibers is spliced to drop cables, which leaving the box on both sides. There is also a detailed picture of the cable fixation and splitter storage on the right side. The splitter storage is on the rear side of hinged fiber management. So you can see the cable is entering through the grommet, then is fixed by metal comp, then is fixed also the strength member of the cable, make some reserve of the unused buffers, and going to the next fiber distribution box. And just the blue tube is entering the fiber management and go to the trays for splicing. Here is the second version of Mdbm Box, splicing and patching by using 4 KM5 termination modules. Each module can hold up to 12 SC simplex or 12 LC duplex adapters, what means total port capacity 48 SC or 96 LC. Each module is equipped with a flip tray KM6 and provides space for storage pigtails over lengths. So this is the complete KM5 module. Then is hinged tray, and under you can place just the overlength of the pigtails. On the cover, it's also some paper label where you can write your notes. Here is again the real installation with a fully equipped modules. The modules could be opened one by one, like on the picture in the middle, or all at one to have access to the feeder part. Here also I would like to mention that directly in the base is molded the one position to hold SC duplex or LC quad adapters in case you are using pre-terminated PLC splitters. So you can just connect the input of the splitter here and don't mix it with the outputs. The last version is very similar to the previous one. We use here modules KM7, terminal modules, with different port capacities, 8 or 16 ports, according to the PLC splitter ratio. Because the previous one have capacity 12 or 24, what is not very good for PLC splitter ratio, which are 1:4, 1:8, 1:16, and 32. So this is especially designed for the splitters. The other features of the box remain the same. We can use both types of PLC splitters. The small one that we can store in dark fiber management or directly inside the tray, or bigger ABS plastic splitters. The bigger could be fixed by screws to the cover, as you can see on the picture. There is also one adapter position back in the storage area for the SC duplex or SC quad, as I said before, for the connection of the input splitter. That means you have the splitter here on the cover. I think this is 1:32 or 1:6 or 2:16. So there are two input fibers going here, connect to adapter and waiting for the feeder cable, and the rest is going on the front side of the KM7 modules. So you just need to bring the feeder cables, connect here, make one splice, connect here one connector, and the rest are customers' drop cables. With the help of this configurator, you can easily create the version of Mdbm Box you need. It will guide you through selection of grommets, fiber management, and splice trays or termination modules. At the end, you will get a unique code which determines the final configuration of the box. There are, let's say, 4 sections. Section, we call it 0, 1, 2, and 3. The first one determines the box itself. We have this configurator for all 3 sizes of boxes, so it's almost the same. So in the first one, you choose the box is Mdbm. In the next section, you can choose the grommets. 5 for bottom and 2 for top position, as is indicated by the number of axes here. So we have 5 axes for the bottom part and 2 axes for the top. The next selection, it's section 2, is selection of the inner organizer. You can choose for organizers A, B, and C. A is for KM5 termination modules, B is for KM7 for the splitter modules, and C is just for splicing for KM4 splice trays. The next section is for choosing splice trays or modules, all this section. According letters of the organizer, it's A, B, C. The same is here, A, B, C. We are preparing also the D, but it's not ready yet. So A, B, C. And then you have for A is dedicated the green column with 8 axes. And A, it says you can use just this organizer for KM5. And you have here 8 axes, and each module have 2 letters, KA, KB, KC. It depends what the splice holder is inside. The KA is for heat shrink, standard heat shrinks. KB is for ribbons, and KC is for the crimps. So you can easily see that you are able to put here just 4 modules, because one modules have 2 letters and you have 8 axes. So it means there are 4 free positions for the termination modules. And it's working the same for other organizers. If it's the organizer C, you go the C is the yellow column, and you have here 6 axes. So you are able to put here 6 of these trays of your choice. It could be KM4 or KM6, and they are just different with the splice holder inside. Here is also one example of creating the name of the box. So we will take the first one. It's Mdbm. Then you have 5 grommets. So they are 1A to G. So it's this one, the drop cables, one for a standard cable, and other 2 positions are unoccupied. Also, there are 2 ends here. That means there is no grommet on the top. Then is the organizer inside. So it's selection A, it's for KM5 modules, and then is KA, 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 KA. That means 4 times this module, KM5 for heat shrink, KA. This is also part of the datasheet, so you can see and understand, what combinations are possible very easily. The next box is MDBS, what is the middle size, with dimensions 295 by, let's say, 190 by 106 millimeters. It offers the same functionality as the larger box Mdbm. It has one big closing clip on bottom, which ensure enough pressure for IP65 protection degree. The inlet system consists of 3 grommets on bottom and 2 grommets on top. On both bottom sides are knockout holes for additional PG glands. So it means if you would like to enter to the box from the sides, you just need to knock out this hole, and you can install their PG9 gland. The box can be fitted by splice trays only and provide capacity up to 96 splices by usage of 6 or 12 count trays, SFMS, you can see on the right side, on the right picture, or by 24 count trays, KM6. You can put there 4. And the total capacity is the same, 96, and 96 also for the SFMS system. It just depends how many fibers we would like to splice in one tray. Fiber management is located under the trays. There is also place for cable slack, as you can see on this picture here. So we enter with the cable, make the fixation of the cable, make the fixation of the strength member, make some reserve, and go with the tubes we would like to splice on the top trays. By removing the bottom trays, we gain enough space for placing adapter bulkhead. You can see it here. So maximum was 4, but if you remove 2 trays from bottom, there is enough space to put here adapter bulkhead, as you can see here. It can hold up to 12 SC simplex or 12 LC duplex adapters and could be enlarged up to 12 SC duplex or 12 LC quad. The maximum port capacity could be then up to 24 SC or 48 LC connectors. The adapter bulkhead is hinged and allows perfect access to incoming fibers. That means, like you can see, I think here, yeah, on the picture here. So if the box already pre-installed on fully port capacity, like on the picture here, is hinged, so you can open it and still have a great access to the feeder part. And here is just the picture of the splicing version only, where in the middle is the feeder cable and on side are the customer drop cables. So this is the next version. I call it splicing and patch because there is both options. An interesting feature is provided by the removable inner management, what allows to do the splicing work on the table outside of the box. Two splice trays KM6 are placed on the rear side of the adapter and the adapter bulkhead on the front side of the removable management. That means the splicing part is separated and protected from patching part. The technicians who have to connect the end customer do not have access to splicing part. And the part capacity is 12 SC duplex or up to 12 LC quad adapters. What mean you can take out 48 drops, 48 customers. The MDBS configurator works in the same way as on a large Mdbm box. You can choose the fiber organizer, type of splice trays, and grommets. It works the same. There are also the colors which help you to understand what you are able to put in. Also, here is some mentioned some examples. So if we'll take it from beginning, it's MDBS is the box, is the middle size version. Then you choose the grommets. So it's AA1G, so one grommet for drop cables and 1G for feeder cable. And top position are NN, so that means there is no grommet. Then organizer A and DDP2. DD is mean 2 trays KM6 and P2 is adapter bulkhead. So as you can see, it's very easily to choose the version you can use. There's also on the last position are the SFMS trays with different capacities, 8 or 20 splices per one tray. Also on the grommets, select section 1, you can choose also the PG gland if you would like to use the knockout holes. Okay, the last and smallest member of the Mdbm family boxes is MdbXS with dimensions 250 by 150 by 85 millimeters, what is a really small box, and it offers 2 grommets on bottom and 1 on top. The closing mechanism consists of 2 clips on sides here, plus 1 locking screw. We need there the locking screw to get enough pressure, to keep the IP65 protection. Available are again 2 splicing only versions with 2 KM6, like here, trays and capacity up to 48 splices, or we can put there also the SFMS trays up to 4 pieces. And the capacity could be then half, not 48 like in case of KM6, but only 24. And again, by removing 1 tray, we can get the place for adapter bulkhead, which can hold 6 SC simplex or duplex adapters, or could be enlarged up to 6 LC duplex or 6 LC quad adapters. Maximum capacity is then 12 SC connectors or 24 LC, what is quite nice, for such a small box. There is also still one adapter position molded directly in the base for connection to splitter inputs. So it's not mixed. It's perfect because you are not mixing, the fibers. If you are using the PLC splitters, the input fiber with the output fibers. Here you can see the both splicing versions. So on the left side is the VIS2 KM6, capacity up to 48. In the middle is 4 SFMS trays with a capacity up to 24. And on the right side is the patching configuration with 1 KM6 tray, which can hold up to 24 splices and 24 LC patch cores going out. Mdb box offers as well the removable inner management as the larger MDBS. There is 1 KM6 tray for the splices on the rear side and adapter panel for 8 SC duplex or 8 LC quad adapters on the front side. The splicing part is again separated and protected from the patching part. So it means the same if the technicians would like to connect just the end customer, they don't have access to the splicing part. There also exists the configurator and offers the same functionality as the other two boxes, S and M. Also, you choose the grommet in the same way, the organizer and the trays. So the example is first section is the box itself, so it's MdbXS. Then 2 grommets on bottom, so it's E and A grommet. Top position is without grommet, it's N here. Then organizer A, and then DP. So it's mean 1 tray KM6 and 1 adapter holder. The same if you are using a different organizer like B, you are going to this, let's say, salmon color, and you can see there is only one X, so you can choose only 1 tray here. As an important accessory for aerials networks, we offer plastic reel for fixation the boxes on the pole and to hold the cable slack. This is suitable for MDBS and XS sizes, plus MAB boxes. For the larger, MDB is the biggest one, we can offer the stainless steel version, as I saw you on the beginning. So now is the second family of the boxes. We call it MAB, what means Micos Access Box. As a cost-effective solution for air network, we developed this box, which provide a compact and simple solution for connection of drop cables or pre-terminated cable. It has IP54 protection, what is still sufficient for outdoor use and help us together with integrated parts like splice trays, holder, adapter holder to streamline our production and reduce the final price. The box have hinged cover and is secured by 2 clips on side plus 1 bolt in the middle. On the bottom side is 1 large silicon grommet, common for both feeder and drop cables. All the cables are fixed before entering the grommet and just after the grommet. Yeah, so here is the place for fixation before entering the box. Then you go with the cable to the grommet and fix it again. And here are the strength member, strength caps. So here you fix the strength member of the cable. We have 2 configuration, let's say, of this box. One, like is on the picture, is with 5 splice trays only, with capacity up to 60 splices. The grommet can accommodate up to 4 feeder cables with diameter 1.6 to 40 millimeters. It's 2 of them on each side. and up to 12 drop cables with diameter 1.6 to 10 millimeters in the middle. We can also use the PLC splitters. There is a special section here in the dark, let's say on the dark fiber management or on the fiber management. It has dimensions also, I think 20 by 80, so we can fix there the small PLC splitters very easily. And the next version is a combination of splicing and patching, and can be fitted with 6 SC duplex adapters in the middle and 2 splice trays, what means connection of 12 pre-terminated drop cables. The entry hole in the grommet is large enough for SC connector to be pushed through. So that means you don't need to cut, or pre-cut the entry grommet. You just put the small hole and you push all the connector through the grommet and it's remain sealed. And there is the hinged inner cover which separate the splicing part from the patching part. So again, the technicians who connect the end customers then have no access to the splicing part. So it's completely protected. So you just open the cover, enter with the drop cable, pre-terminate it, click it on adapter and close it. And that's it. It's very easy and simple. Okay, as I mentioned on the beginning, the 5G networks are a hot topic nowadays, and therefore we have adapted our Mdb boxes for use in these networks. These boxes are designed to connect 5G antennas and contain only adapter panels in the middle and plenty of storage space for cable slack. They offers a capacity up to 48 LC ports for Mdbm on the left side, and up to 24 LC ports for the MDBS. All other features are the same as the standard Mdb boxes, like the grommets, like the sealing, closing. They are rockable as well as the same. We just add there also the fixing points outside of the box. It's metal part, so you can fix the cables going inside the box before entering the box, then the grommets, and then is the second fixation of the cables. Okay, this is the end. So thanks to all who survived till the end. And if you have any questions, please, you can address them directly to my email or contact your MICOS or PLP distributor, local distributor. Also, I'd like to mention our website. It's mikostelecom.cz, where you can find all the products, data sheets. You can download the data sheets. You can download the application manuals, how to install the boxes, and they are also available the videos. We have also the YouTube channel. You can find it like Mikos Telecom. If you put it there, maybe I can show you something like the website. So let's say this is the Mdbm. You can find it just typing the Mdbm on the search folder. You'll find it very easily. There is a lot of pictures, and you can download datasheets here, created for you. Where is also the configurator, all the grommets, all the trays you can put inside, and all the needed information. There's also a link on the YouTube, so you can see the video. And here's, for example, this is the Mikos Telecom channel on the YouTube. And there is, for example, the nice illustration video of the Mdbm box. So you can see how you enter with the cables, how you fix it on the pole, how you fix it on the wall, and what are the options for better understanding the usage of the boxes. It has around 5 minutes, so I will not play it all because it's quite a lot of time. But it is available on the YouTube or directly from our website. So again, thanks for your time. And if you have questions, please feel free to contact me at any time. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.